Are we back? We're back.
Welcome back, folks. Another build here, something a bit different. I'm going to make a Mech mouse. I've been making a few Mechs at home and just thought we'd record one for you. Because we've done the fantasy for a bit now and I want to change it up. I love the futuristic things that you can see on Instagram, people doing dioramas and things and building Mechs. The Boy Hobby ones are brilliant. Build making stuff. North of the Border is another one. And then just thought I'd give it a crack because futuristic you can do more grimy stuff. Start doing graffiti and posters. For sci-fi you get to do a lot more shit. If you like the video, give us a like and a sub and check me out on Instagram on Q Creates. I hope you enjoy the video. Just stripping the mouse down, getting the parts out of it here. I don't like the way the eyes move, so I'll try and glue them here shut. These are bits from old clipper lighters. They're great for barrels. You just screw them apart, you get a wee nib here and a spring. They're actually all handy. We use it for like a cannon here. Fill out that hole out the front where the wheel would have been. And I'd done something similar to one I had before, or I'd made before. Just trying to see if I can get it to wedge in or center. The super glue here on the points of contact, help it stick. Try and get it lined up as best as I can before the stuff sets. Just this wee dome thing I'd found and glue it on top as if it's where all the housing is held for all the radio tower and stuff. Like at the front of an Apache longbow. Made this gun shape before. It's out of two clipper lighters and a piece of thread to make it look like a suspension on the old cannons. Let's make this like an artillery piece. Or sand it all down to help the primer stick. If you don't do it, it flakes off. Just clean up some of them bad edges of the glue. I'm going to fill that in here soon. I'm not even sure what this is. It's a part of some gadget, whatever. I'm going to use it for the housing for the legs, like the shape of it. Just clean up them last bits. Get it nice and flush. This here's off an old LED torch, but I liked it because it looked like it was an exhaust, nearly. There's a big gap in there we're going to have to fill in too. Work on this bottom bit, how to fill it out. Mate gave me these caps from his job, don't know what to do. Just clear off some of the writing off them. And then glue them in place. One of these wee straw connector things. Fill out that gap. More hoses. And then just using in some gardening wire here and wrapping it around to fill out all that space. Bit of hot glue to hold them in place. Do the second one. And then fortuitously, 3 hoses, 3 holes, give a nice shape, like hydraulic hoses. Then I had these other 2 matching parts, and I had 2 spaces, and then a bit of earthen cable from under your sink. And then I just wedge these in the wee cracks in the sides of them here to wrap it round. Just wedge these down, use a bit of hot glue to hold them in place. Actually quite a bit of detail on the under half here, I was chuffed with. You know, it all kind of played together nicely. You know, fill it out with a lot of stuff so it looks important. Once that's done, we're going to fill in some of these gaps with a bit of clay, just air drying stuff. This stuff's great, bit of moisture on it and then it softens it up and then you can just smash it into place, tidy it up after with a baby wipe. Got all them filled in and rivets, rhinestone rivets. fill these all together like it's all plates connected. Just so they're not, the exterior isn't bare. Bit of PVA glue to seal them on. They're sticky, but they never stay on. A bit of PVA glue, make sure they don't go anywhere. I'm gonna work on the base here now. Big bag of rubble. Plaster's great because it looks like big slabs of concrete ready to go. So I wanted this thing kind of facing up as if it's firing a shot, but also so you can see the stuff on the underside. Load of hot glue to try and get this to stick as best as you can, you know, or some sort of like dystopian landscape. It's great, it was the best idea. She's like, why are you keeping a bag of rubble? Do the base with quarry dust, build it up. You can buy, it's cheap, douse it, bit of super glue on them and thing that just kind of hold in. Now some straws with things on it painted up like just based black for pipes here, just to fill out the ground. An old one, just melted with a lighter and twisted. A few wires put in it, some barbed wire there, and some I-beams made from coffee stirrers. Now I'm just boring some holes to put some twisted wire in so it looks like rebar. So the reason I built the base is because I didn't know what way to position the legs to get the shape that I wanted until the base was made. When I'm farting about wet, this is the rust. Just putting the wet sienna over everything, you just dab it on, stipple it on. Once all that's done is dried, give it a dry brush of chrome or mail or silver, whatever you've got. Here's the legs. Just looking for positions here, the best way to hold it up. Do them kind of one by one. Hot glue them in position and I'm going to put plates over them to hide it. I knew I was going to do it because I knew the glue seam was going to be bad. You know, the hot glue and the legs on, I tried everything to get them on. That's why I was clay on them, I was trying to glue dried clay to the side of it, it wouldn't take. So plastic milk container, it's actually a great material. You just iron it flat, the sheets, and then you can use them for these types of things. Just putting wee bits of plates where armour would be to protect the hydraulics or whatever. Plus it makes it more interesting. Kind of militarizes it more. A wee star for luck. And just used a bit of hot glue to fasten them on. Bit of super glue to help. A few rivets on there to sell the illusion. And that's pretty much the build of it done. Now basing it. Use this Montana Gold. It's called Cola. It's actually a great colour. It's not quite black, it's not quite grey. It's amazing what a base coat does. I'm just going to use some basic green acrylic here and just blast it on. A wet one first, and then when it dries, another coat, just not right to the edges. It kind of gives you like a worn paint look. So you kind of do it just not quite all the way all over it. You want it to be a bit patchy. And then once that's dry, move on to the next bit. So just putting this down to make a few stripes on this. Use a bit of a different colour, orange. And the same process again, just blast that on. It's a wee bit obnoxious, but we're still going to do a wash and a dry brush and a bit of a rush, so hit it with a heat gun. Just can't be too much because you melt some of the things on it. one stripe on it. Looks like a Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtle. So this is silver. So using it for chrome because it's on pistons. It's usually polished chrome. So paint all the hydraulic bits with the silver and then use plate metal on the barrels of the guns. And for the dry brush, put a wee bit of copper on that star. Give it a dry brush underneath and then put this second stripe on. Just thought it was just missing a bit more. Bit of chipping here with the silver. Just catching the edges of things, and then the same here with a dry brush of it. Catch all them rivets. But I actually like that, just that dry brushed on the base for the legs. Using the wee tufts to cover up all the bits coming through the base. There's the chrome dry brush on that. And there it is. Hope you've enjoyed that. Maybe doing a few more of these. Not exactly like this. Leave a comment if you just want to see more of this type of thing. I'm going to be doing a bit of futuristic stuff for a while now, so think along those lines. Hope you enjoyed that one, folks. Stay tuned for the next couple of ones coming out more along this theme. We've also got a Patreon as well if you just want to check that out. I'd like to say thanks to Phil, who's been supporting us from more or less the beginning. Appreciate it a lot, mate. Cheers.
Until next time, try hard.
We have a common theme that runs through this channel.